And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Planet Crafter. I think it's time to go do some more exploring. Because really, recipe-wise, I think we need the insects to show up. And I think they might actually technically be showing up at this point. I think we also need the incubator. Use this to create new insects. Yeah, so and we need to get to 5. So we need to wait for a little time to pass. So out we go exploring. Oh, we already see that something has changed over there. That used to be a bit of a solid wall. Not sure if it's passable yet in that configuration. Yeah, I don't think that's passable yet. I think this is going to become a passable way. It just isn't yet. On the same note, I should probably gather the resources I need for another... Oh, actually, I'm wrong. That's larva, so the larva has started spawning. We don't yet have the... Again, we're still going to wait until we've got 5, because I need the 5 to turn the larva into something useful. So the raw ingredient for what we need at 5 is begun spawning. It's just... The raw ingredient by itself is not enough. Okay, I think I just need a silicon for a door. Hopefully find that on the way. Is that silicon? Yeah. Now I have enough for you and you. Yeah. Hop in here for a quick breather. Yeah, my next goal, I think, is we're going to spend a little bit of time exploring, because we just got to wait for that terraforming index to go up. Not much more, but a little bit more. We did see another crash while we were exploring that uranium cave. We'll go over and look up that crash. Look in that crash. Hop in here, grab some oxygen. Once again, we're flying forward. Oh, that looks like a crashed satellite. There's a crashed something over there, so let's go explore that bit. Is that unmelted ice over there? No, we just weren't close enough for it to render that it's melted. Okay. And this was the way into the Rainbow Cave. I'm remembering my caves. Yeah. Okay, that's definitely a crash. Is there an interior to this crash? I can get in. Answer maybe no. In fact, it does look like that's a no for this one. We are pretty close to where the hint was directing us for the next alien site. Although I'm currently going the wrong way to get to it. Yeah, so it's definitely the other direction. Might have been in the Rainbow Cave. Assume the Rainbow Cave is a point of interest. We'll go set up the auction box in front of it. Because there's the incubator. Auction's always low, so I gotta get that incubator, or get the little auction box set up. Hop on into you, get some oxygen, drink our water so we're not worrying about that. Beans. Different type of pulsar quartz. Grab a couple of these. I don't need them yet. The only thing about this cave might have been it just meant that it had a little bit of quartz in it, which isn't particularly enabling, unless we can put a mine on it or something later. Okay, so the math we had from earlier said 1565 and 2,500, so I think it's probably like straight that way. Straight north from here. So it's got to be out and around this. Although I think we've done enough exploration time passing, so I think it's probably time to go back to base and build the incubator. Get some butterflies and bees and such going. Okay, so a couple things we can interact with. Okay, so another way into the ship. So at some point we'll have to come back here to explore a different portion of that ship. Now that we can get in the other side. Well, in the command tower. The plants have grown enough that we can start to use them to climb up into places we weren't able to get into before. A bunch of asteroids coming down. Get back into base before hopefully any of these drop on my head. I think that was the game basically deciding I needed a lot more super alloy. Based on the last time we had a super alloy impact. I have to say that's probably not good for breathing if it's super alloy. Although we are running air filters, so that makes sense. Yep, that was super alloy. See how much of that we can actually claim from the depths. Apparently need to make some oxygen for the incubator. Actually, that's not going to be too hard. I'm just going to grab 2 things of cobalt, right? I saw a lot of crashing, but I think it's one of those that doesn't say spawned in for very long, or doesn't have a particularly long deep spawn depth. If it does, because yeah, I'm not seeing much of that super alloy hanging around. We got a little bit. We're not too desperate for it, so I'm just gonna stop chasing it down. Super alloy out of there. I'll have to come back for that one. Because I forgot to empty the inventory. The inventory's a bit full. Or I suppose I didn't completely forget. I did take some stuff out of the inventory, just, you know, didn't want to wait too long and miss the opportunity to pick up super alloy. Make some oxygen. We're gonna put the incubator up here upstairs. And of course that needs all the power. I'll have to go find some more uranium. We're like 3 pieces short from the next generator. Okay, so if there's like 2 pieces in the uranium mine, we can get a generator going and get the power fixed. So this is a temp fix. We could actually pull the incubator again. Then everything will run while we're getting the uranium. Yeah, I think I'll do that, because that's not costing us anything super productive. Yeah, we get some terraforming while we're taking the run. And then once that's done, we'll set the incubator up. We'll start incubating, try to get bees and butterflies going. Which may or may not actually accelerate terraforming at that point. I'm not sure how much tonnage of insects count towards the terraforming index. Good to see that that's actually full, and mostly uranium, so we can come back and get some more in a moment. Although we need like 3 rods for every power plant, so that's why we're going to take so many trips to the power source, right? The power mine. Just about to arrive. And we obviously want 1 uranium rod. Drop the rest of the uranium in the chest. Pull the rods out. And I've actually got everything on me for the power plant. Now, don't imagine the incubator takes more than an entire nuclear power plant. So, we should be able to get the incubator up without too much fuss at this point. There we go. So we've got the recipe for bee larva. So it's uncommon, mutagen, and fertilizer. And 2 butterfly larvas and a silkworm. As well as some fish eggs. So we probably want to do rare and bee. Well, the rare and the penga. We get 230%. And bee for the bee one. So we need a fertilizer, a mutagen, oh, basically fertilizer, mutagen. Okay. I have a mutagen in the inventory. We probably want the second one because we're going to want 2 different insects at least. So that means I need a bacteria sample, which means I need algae. Now let's actually put one of those as my thing I need to track. So it's the same basic recipe, it's just the input bug, right? That and fertilizer, okay. So we're gonna be needing those eggplants. Probably need to make a run to the sulfur mine. That's going to allow me to get some fertilizer. So that's 3 fertilizer. Pick up more algae. Start working on the mutagen. Actually, what I also need is water, so we can take some water out of the water collector. Okay, let's get the first one going. So, rare mutagen fertilizer. We got an uncommon, so I can always do the bee next. And obviously we've got a place for that one, so we're actually waiting for more. Need to get more rare. Need to get more rare and more mutagen, which is more methane samples and probably more sulfur. So I'll grab methane, I'll grab the sulfur while that's sequencing. Yeah, the one concern when I'm running around like this is obviously we're not catching any insects. The insects are just sort of found on the ground as you sit still. So if I want a rare one, I gotta sit still and wait to find one. It doesn't sound that bad when you think about it, right? Just go like, okay, just wait long enough, the local insects will be noticeable. Get some water because the character is thirsty. Get some beans so we can feed the character. And then we'll camp out and wait for some bugs to spawn while our second one sequences. There we go, got some butterflies going. New tree seed. And the new tree seed is better than the old tree seed, so if we're needing to make new tree seeds, that's probably what we do, is we'll probably just make one of those. And then I just need to be patient and camp outside long enough. Uncommon is bee. Not sure how many bees we'll need, but we'll grab another one of those. Here comes rocks from the sky. Super Alloy's rolling away. One of those hit me. There goes the little derby. I don't need the Super Alloy, so this is definitely not a rush job to pick up. Although Super Alloy is reasonably valuable. Saves me a trip out to the Super Alloy mine. Okay, there's the rare one we need for the next butterfly. Go put some of the Super Alloy away in the base, and then we'll go hopefully look for some more. so the next thing I should be pinning, because we're going to build it, is beehive. Oh, and that requires more fertilizer. Okay, I'm going to have to make more fertilizer. We got the bioplastic negative, a bit behind on the fertilizer. Wasn't super lucky with looting that super ally. That's fine. We don't really need it. There's been times where we've been eating it and it hasn't been falling from the sky, you see. 94%, so not quite ready. I'm gonna take the squash and eat some of the squash. Oh, I happen to have the fertilizer in the bio-negative? Okay. Get one hive running. We'll probably want more than one, but we'll get one running. And then beehives make honey. Every once in a while we'll have to check in for honey. I apparently didn't wait long enough for the sequencing to start. In the meantime, we'll be wanting, again, more mutagen and more fertilizer. So we need the eggplants done. The bacteria sample into the mutagen, that should be easy, so get one of those completed. Ready? Yeah, they're ready. New blueprint received. High quality food. Honey plus beans. Okay. So we know what we use the beans for now. We may use to make high quality food. Okay, then craft that. I need algae sulfur. Okay. Grab some more algae. Inventory's full. I'm gonna just come back out again for a second pass. I think I need 9 and I grabbed 6. So yeah, 3 fertilizers and mutagen. Although we only got one place to put the butterfly, so we're going to put the butterfly in here. And then, suppose we're going to make another bee. Uncommon mutagen fertilizer. I don't have what we need the silkworms or the fish eggs for yet. Uncommon mutagen fertilizer. There we go. But yeah, we'll go ahead and build another beehive. And then we can come look at here. Okay, so Insects coming, got us the tree seed real quick. Also picked up some high quality food real quick. Next one's 100 kilograms, and we're actually flying off towards 100 kilograms really quick. So we're gonna get another tree seed option. At which point there's an argument to maybe try to sort out some sort of alternative plant source so we can get some better butterflies. Or an exterior butterfly farm so we can get more butterflies just going. So yeah, that's the argument for more plants. It's gonna be a while until we're up to 8.3 kilotons. It's going slowly. I'll be interested to see what we need for ingredients for that. 6 parts per million. We're up to 3.5. It's moving slowly, but I think it is moving. And then the water filter is 7. Got on the bee larva, so let's go set up that second beehive. I'm not sure if it actually needs flowers, but you know, we'll put it next to our flower spreaders. Seems thematic. Increases plants and insects. Yeah, so I don't think it necessarily needs to be next to plants to get the plant bonus. Although, putting it here is putting it next to our plant fuse, which is giving us a plant bonus. Okay, honey by itself is pretty bad, but honey plus beans apparently makes really good food. Beans are 60, honey is 10, 60 plus 10 is 90. Somehow. Cooking. Cooking is complicated, apparently. Don't necessarily have anything to do with silkworms yet, although we have the recipe to make them. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I'm missing. There isn't. Well, at some point we'll have to build the recycling shredder machines. Oh, which reminds me, at some point we're going to want the map. I think we know where we can get obsidian, so that's not too hard. Oh, I can upgrade you. Yeah, so I can upgrade the pinner. In more crafting recipes, so I can pin more than one. And uranium rod, super alloy rod. Do I have I probably have enough for that. It's gonna delay us getting the next power plant, but that's probably fine. Oh, actually, I have the aluminum in my inventory. Why am I trying to pull some out of the chest? Exoskeletons. Just need 2 osmium. Do I need to go to the osmium mine for my osmium? Might need to go to the osmium mine for my osmium. Let's put it somewhere weird. Nope, I gotta go to the osmium mine for the osmium. Okay. Yeah, so we need 2 osmium for that. Osmium for that. So let's at least go grab 3 osmium. You can see the plant slowly rearranging the literal mountainsides. That might be a passable pass now. At least 3 pieces here. Take like 9 just to make sure we got more than enough back to the base. So I don't have to come right back. Okay. And with that, I should be able to come around to you. Wasn't you. You. It's the little one. Okay. Skeleton upgrade. So now we got 4 more slots. Methane cartridge, magnesium, cobalt. Magnesium, there's no cobalt in there, so I'll have to grab the everything on that side, but that's where I'm grabbing the magnesium, or the cartridge as well. It's not too bad, and then it's the cobalt. I may have pushed the cobalt pretty far back at this point. Here's a piece of cobalt. There we go. Now I can pin multiple things and unpin them. There's an argument to go get the obsidian. I think I know where we can go get the obsidian. But I'm going to go ahead and put a part break in here. We're making progress. Up to 6.36. There maybe is an argument to actually be making more beehives, but I think the 2 beehives is good enough. Right, it basically allows me to come out here, grab, if I left them alone long enough, grab 2 honey to add to my 2 beans in here to make high-quality food. So we have high-quality food to take with us when we go out exploring. Like so. So I think next one will be out exploring again. Yeah, there's an argument I could go ahead and make more beehives. 1 silicon short for auction box. The other option is just to wait until we get more options, really, right? We're getting close to water filter, although that's not necessarily going to help with terraforming. Tree spreader we're quite a way out from. The auction's not moving very much. To make more trees, I probably actually do want the tree spreader, so it's a bit of a disappointing that or make more auction. I probably do want the next tree spreader, so that's a bit of a disappointment, but it is what it is. Fusion, we're coming up pretty quickly in fusion. We're quite a way off. We're like an order of magnitude off in the tier 3 ore extractor. Heater is 8.3 kilotons. We're still in the ton range, so that's a way off. It won't be very long, and we'll be next butterfly. We'll probably be tempted to make the next butterfly, because presumably it is a better source of insects than the current one. Next tree seed. If I sit here talking long enough, will probably pop up. We'll at least wait until I have that in the next one. And then obviously we're going to know animals yet. So we'll see how much of a difference the next tree seed makes. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. We are going to record another 2 parts during this stream, which is, yes, going to make this a very long stream. It's going to probably at least be a 6-hour stream by the looks of it. So until the next part, I'm going to wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part and or stream, and bye for now.